You be banned from rides if you're bursting at the sides. Universal Studios Hollywood hasn't even opened for business yet, and fans are already pissed off. Well, at least the ones who have a waist that measures more than 40 inches, that is. Or as they call it at The View, petite. How can you laugh at that, you sick people? Terrible. They are terrible. It seems the Mario Kart ride, located in Super Nintendo World, can only accommodate guests with waists measuring 40 inches or less. Well, I guess my quads won't fit. Yeah, I do a lot of squats in front of a mirror. Sometimes over a mirror. But anyway, 40 inches. 40 inches. That's more than a meter if you're foreign and fat. And this isn't going over too well with those who have trouble fitting into their XXL gaming chairs. Maybe they should try eating a mushroom instead of bashing it in with a turtle shell.
A fatphobe would say.
Yes, how dare you laugh at that? You make me sick. It's causing a big outrage on social media, with several people venting their frustrations, from influencers to podcast hosts to TikTokers. They're calling the ride blatantly fatphobic, but is it really? Well, if you're an adult, sure, the average woman in the U.S. has a waistline of 38.7 inches. Wow. While the average man, 40.2. But the Mario Kart ride is likely for kids, you dumbasses. And if your kid has a waist beyond 40 inches, maybe amusement parks aren't the best place for him. A better destination might be Fat Camp, which by design is fatphobic. So stop complaining. A ride that has height and weight limits is not fatphobic. Fatphobic is when you're afraid Michael Moore is going to sit on you.
Never over.
Yeah, never, yeah.
Never over.
Tyrus, you know, there are rides that you can't participate.
Listen, I stopped giving a damn about roller coasters when I was 11. Okay, so when you're 6 feet and you're 11, it's just not in knees and legs. Listen, this is fine. If your butt's too big to get in the ride, do something about it. But here's the cool part. There's a reason for that. It's weight displacement.
Yes.
You get a lopsided roller coaster, half the ride's not going home happy. So I'm sorry that your little chubby self is going to have to sit there and complain on TikTok. And let's be honest. Are they really going to run down and go there anyways?
Yeah.
Because they're going to have to walk over to stand in line. They're going to have to wait, you know, and then they're going to try to squish the little round, mushy bodies in there, and it's not going to fit. And you want to be big. There is side effects.
Yes.
One of the side effects of being fat is you don't fit.
Yes.
So if you are fat and beautiful and bragging audacious about it, and telling your doctor you can't ask me how big I am, then own it when your big ass can't fit in something and be like, well, I'm just too fat for this ride. Cupcakes on me.
That sounds
Where's
like
my
fun.
cart?
Where's my cart? You know, Dana, but, you know, you and I have both been the victims of height requirements all over the world. Why should there be a width requirement? We have height, there's width, and also there's girth. But that's for the other story later.
When I was a kid in Denver, Colorado, there is a place called Elitch's, and it's like the Six Flags here. It's called Elitch's. I think they call it Six Flags now. And every year, I would go with the Summer Fun Day Camp. And we would wear white T-shirts with the logo on it, and that meant that you could ride any ride that you wanted. And I, wanted to be cool. I wanted to fit in, and I would be so stressed for days leading up to this event because I knew that you were going to have to pass by the height chart. And I would just try so hard to be like, oh, please let me on this ride. And so many years I couldn't, and I had to stand there and wait while everybody else got to go around on the ride. And I didn't feel that sorry for myself, except for now that you're saying that. I must have been, that's like really deep pain. But here's the thing, when I understood, it was physics.
Yeah.
It's physics,
Yeah.
weight distribution. And until the engineers can figure out something about that, instead of going to ride Mario Kart, just go have a drink.
My God. That story is not even in any of your books. That should be in a chapter about something about overcoming, I don't know. You'll figure it out.
Okay,
If it makes you feel better, I'd have been standing there with you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So-
In solidarity.
Yeah.
If I were there, I would be pointing my finger at you, going, ha ha, shorty pants.
Exactly.
Shorty pants. Can't go on the ride, shorty pants. Ha ha ha.
Greg,
then I
you
would've
make it
pulled his
sound like
pants
you were
over his
on the
head.
ride.
Exactly.
No. No, he'd be saying that because he'd be the one that'd be stuck with grandma on the bus because he wasn't allowed to go in the park because he said some creep and he had to stay there.
He got his T-shirt taken
Yeah,
away.
his T-shirt
Cat?
was revoked.
There's nothing wrong with swimming in a T-shirt. Kat, have you ever fallen out of a roller coaster? I imagine it like you have to hold on to the bar.
Okay, if I had, I don't think I'd be here. I would be in the ground because I'd be dead. All these people complaining about it, I would love for them to just show me on their little calendar where they were planning to go to Mario World, and then now they can't.
Yes.
I don't think any of them were. They saw it on the internet, and they were like, if I wanted to and did go there, I couldn't do it.
Right.
That's not enough reason to get mad. There are plenty of things that I see on the internet that I can't do.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah. Well,
Some of it's illegal.
no, for me, like a push-up
Yeah.
or like growing your own hair yourself.
Oh, yes. Wow, yours were clean.
Yeah.
Joe?
You're going to me last because of the last block, aren't you?
No, because haven't you figured out the person who goes first the last time is last the next time? Haven't you figured that out yet?
I should have known that, Greg. I'll tell you what, Phil. This story hit close to home for
Did
me
it?
because I am right on the cusp, and it made me realize I should eat more pasta because some discrimination is good
Yeah.
if it gets you out of going on the lame rides with your cousins.
You really hate your cousins.
I do. No, I'm just teasing. They're adorable.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.